Hey guys, happy Friday! Happy Friday! Stony got here on the Soul Train in SGC Couture Fashion. So, look here. I am working with some crepe back satin. You know, the shiny stuff, the slippery stuff. You know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, great, wonderful. Listen, I'm going to show you how to sew this here, okay? Because I know you want that sophisticated look sometimes, that glamour look sometimes. And if you don't pin and sew correctly, my love, it'll be crooked like that there, okay? And that's not what you want. So come here. All right, here we are, all right? There you go. So, firstly, you are going to make sure that you have your seam guide and you have your seam guide set to where it needs to be. Hold on. Okay, maybe this is a better view. All right, now, as you can see, I have some pins here. And I have them pinned within the seam allowance, and I only have them about 1 inch apart from each other. Let's check that. 1 inch to 2 inches apart from each other. 2 inches to be exact, which is the length of your thumb. If you don't want to get a measuring tool out, the length of your thumb, a female's thumb, should be about 2 inches. So I have the pins spread out about 2 inches from each other. I have a very sharp needle in, which is a 70-10 needle, and I have my seam guide here, no matter how good I think I am at keeping straight seams, okay? I also have my machine set to 2 millimeters for the stitch length. So here we go. Make sure not to sew over your pins, okay? And as long as you take your time with this fabric, you want to make sure that the vast majority of the fabric is up on the table where you're working at. I'm gonna slide this gauge up just a touch here, just like that there. You want to make sure the vast majority of the fabric is on the table, so that it's not being pulled down towards the floor. And you want to sew slow and take your time with any kind of silky fabric. Satin, crepe back satin, bridal satin. If it got an S in the front of it and the next letter is A, yeah, you want to sew slow. You want to use your pins. You want to pin each one at about 2 inches apart. You want to unpin as you go, not sewing over your pins, and just keep making sure that the seam is staying straight, the seam allowance is staying straight. Purpose of sewing slower. If you need to adjust your speed on your sewing machine to make sure that you sew slow, by all means do that. Jackie here, she is capable of me adjusting her speed to make her sew as slow as 10 stitches per minute, probably, like, so very super slow. And your machine should have the same capabilities to switch the speed so that you will sew slower on purpose with certain textiles that will require you to do so that it won't slip around on you. I hope you guys have found this video helpful. If you did, like, comment, share amongst your community of friends. And if you're not following me, why aren't you? Go ahead, tell me. I'll wait. See you next time. Ciao.